muscles lean out, so who knows. I was hanging out with my therapist. Lots of people go to therapy, guys, right? So I was hanging out with my therapist, and she was like, "Man, you're so crazy." Oh, girl, I wish I was crazy. There's got to be some good neurological disorders out there, right? Like, what if, like, whenever I'm not, like, eating or talking, I'm just constantly doing this? You guys, can you see that in the balcony? You can't come down here, and I'll do it for anybody who wants after the show. But I mean, you think that would spice up your life so much, right? Like going for a job interview? What's up? My name's Nam. I work here. Fill stuff out. I love filling stuff out. Job interview, just like, so Nam, why do you want to be an ice cream man? That's a good question. Well, I'm good at licking stuff. And I like kids. That joke makes me feel so thirsty. So I was buying these kids some beer. I'm a philanthropist, you know? I'm out there and I walk past this mini bar and they're like, "Hey, Nam!" Because they know my name. "Hey, Nam! Will you buy some beer?" "Yeah, whatever, it's a holiday. Sure, you know, let's do it. Let's get it done." Yeah, I get the $20, go in there, get my 12-pack of Miller High Life, come back out. You know, Merry Christmas, guys. Walking away, punch just like, "Hey, dog, what about the change?" Like, listen, you're growing up, you're getting in adult situations, doing adult activities like drinking, you need to learn how to tip. And the funny thing about fighting a bunch of kids for like $5 is you can do stuff you couldn't do in a normal fight, man. I did a thing where you like clunk their heads together and just drop them. This kid took a swing at me, and I just cut that shit like Batman. Like, "Oh yes, I'm so much more powerful than you." You scare somebody bad enough to hold still while you punch them in the face. You say, "Hold still or I will punch you in the face." And that's when you punch them in the face. Works on drunk kids every time. Speaking of boxing, whatever. Speaking of no segue, I was watching boxing with my girlfriend, and there was these dudes, and this one guy was just beating the crap out of this other guy. He's just obviously a much better boxer. And she's like, "Would you fight that? Would you fight that guy for $1 million?" Well, what you're basically asking me is, would I get punched in the face once for $1 million? The answer is yes, absolutely. Wouldn't even train for that fight. It's already like, that's where my performance level is right now. I punch once, and I make $1 million. The thing I'd be afraid of, taking my shirt off in public. Be awesome, that'd be so sweet. Get in there, get knocked out, wake up a week later, a millionaire. Sweet. And I can get a new girlfriend. Taking applications tonight, everybody. That's a joke. No. I mean, if I had the opportunity, I'd take it, for sure. I mean, I hadn't gone to the park in like 5 years. It'd been a very long time since I went to the park. We go to the park. And I get to the park, and I'm doing what I always used to do when I went to the park. And so I'm mugging this old man. And like, you know when you're doing something that just requires like no thought, you know, your mind starts to wander? It's just second nature, so you just start to think about things. And I was thinking, you know what? I've never seen a fat albino before. Does that exist? Is that a real thing? Does that happen, you know? So you think about it, albinos are fragile people. I don't know if they would, survive the spawning process with a fat person. Or maybe that's just like God was like, oh man, no dude, I'll make platypuses out of 10 other creatures, and put them together, but I'm not mixing a fat person and albino. That'd just be gross and weird. Just imagine that rushing at you on Sahara. That big ball of translucent flesh. You see what it ate earlier that day. So I started thinking to myself, I need to find somebody who's got some wisdom, somebody's been around the block. Oh my God, there's an old man right there. Hey old man, you ever seen a fat albino? Oh, that'd be so gross. You're all right, dude. Get up on the swing, I'm gonna push you. I work a lot, not just I have a normal job as well. Oddly enough, people don't pay me to do this. But, I could probably get one, so I work a lot, 70 hours a week. I rarely get a day off. I had a day off, and I was just enjoying the hell of it. I was balls deep in my day off. And my boss calls me up, and he's like, "Man, I need you to come into work tonight." I'm like, "No, man, please, no." And he's like, come on, man. Scott can't come in. And I'm like, why? Why can't Scott come in, dude? He's like, Scott's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad every day at work. If that's the reason he can't come in, then I never have to come in, okay? Like, why is Scott sad? It's like, well, his dad died. Well, what does dad die from? That should even matter, right? What does dad die from? Well, he's been battling pancreatic cancer for 2 years. You telling me Scott knew about this for 2 years? I just met his dad last week. I should be way more sad. I'm gonna need some time off. Speaking of dying, man, I drink so much water on stage. I'm really healthy. I wrote a bucket list. Do you guys want to hear about it? Maybe I don't want to talk about it. No. Got some good shit on here. Really, seriously. All right, number 1, I want to drive through the mall. So I saw it on the Blues Brothers and it looked awesome. 2, I want to drink out of a human skull. Taking applications for that too. 3, I want to ride an ostrich. The reason is, ostriches, they have vicious talons, crazy sharp beaks. It's the closest thing you can get to riding a velociraptor. Sometimes you have to just go with it. 4, finally, I want to beat up a Russian. Russians are tough. I mean, I'm a thug. That's my highest aspiration. And the cool thing about this list is I can get it all done in 1 day. Just get an ostrich, be like, this is as good as a car, I'll just ride it through the mall. This is my ostrich. His name is Magic Johnson. Because he's invincible. Me and Magic go to the Orange Julius. Yo, fill this skull up with Orange Julius. Where'd you get that skull? I got it from some dude at the Neptune, doesn't matter. Fill it up. Tastes so good. Walk up to some guy in the food court. Hey man, are you Russian? No, but my grandparents are from Czech. Good enough. Boom! Kick him in the face, throw a bird seed on him. Magic Johnson just starts ripping him up. That's for the Cold War, son. That's for Apollo and Rocky IV, dog. Should make me mad. It's gonna be a good show tonight, guys. Halsey's has a big ass cyst on his back and we're gonna pop it live. Hot. Thanks very much, guys. Name one.